Hello everybody and welcome back to Blockade Farms Cooperative Multiplayer. Right, so it is September and it is soon going to be very wet. Woody's nipped off in the fast track, or is nipping off shall I say, because he's just there. He's about to sell all the lettuces, he's going to sell the eggs, and he's going to sell the fruit. And then he's going to just top up some of our water, some of the enclosures that need water. So we're going to jump on a contract. So we did a lot of harvesting last month. I would like to do some more, but I want to keep it a bit different. There's only really the sorghum and the sorghum one what's any good really for what I want to do. The rest are quite labour intensive. The pea one would be good. Not a bad contract, that one, to be fair. But I see a 12 grand ploughing one. So we're going to do some ploughing. Now, I want to take John Deere with the tracks on it. I think it'd just be really cool. So where are we heading towards for our field? So it's all the way up there. It's a field we've worked in quite a bit. That farmer is fairly lazy, likes to subcontract pretty much all of his work out. So we are at £134,000 and the aim today is still to get a new drill. And I did just see there is a contract for £20,000 to go drill a field. So if we get that new drill, that might be a worthwhile contract. Really good money, but it'll all depend how big it is, because it reckons it takes an hour with the one it's specifying. So we would just have to check to see how big ours was in comparison, and if it's going to be as big as that, we might give it a dabble. So we'll head down now. We might even pass Woody, because I think the sell point we normally go to is just up here, which is the sub-aware. So yeah, it has given us a semi-mounted plough as opposed to a fully mounted plough. Now these things are quite awkward to like back up and steer, but we'll give it our best shot. We're not the best at ploughing, but we're not the worst. So it is quite a nice plough. It's a Lempkin, I believe. A fairly decent plough. Here's Woody now, zooming past. It looks like he's only got half a trailer this time though. But yeah, so we'll give this contract a good go. It's worth a lot of money, so 12 grand, it reckons it'll take half an hour. I've obviously gone for a bigger tractor just because I know the rain is coming very shortly, and I don't particularly want to get stuck skidding when it's raining. Wouldn't be the end of the world, we just fast forward time a bit until it stops raining, but sometimes it's just easier if we can get cracked on and done before. So there we go, Woody's got us up to £185,000. So I really don't believe we're far away from getting that drill now. So the other thing what we've noticed is the goats have started goats have started producing milk, so we do actually have, I think it's 722 litres of goat's milk now. So that is good. We're hoping that they start producing a bit more, because that's going to become a very vital stream of money for us. Goat's milk is very valuable, so it's definitely worth getting sold. Right, so I don't know how far we are away now. I don't think we're a million miles away. It's somewhere up here. Now the next thing after the drill would probably be buy another field, and then we really do need to start upping some of the tackle we have. So we'll start looking at getting better sprayers, you know, bit better of everything, bigger trailer, because then we can really maximise on these contracts. We're not having to borrow. Obviously stuff like ploughing, we'll never have a plough just because we won't do that in our fields. But the aim is hopefully the next few episodes we can get enough tackle, enough fields, enough productions that we can sort of calm down on the contracts a bit, and we can really start focusing on our own bits of land. And then with that we can make a lot more money if we're focused on our own bits of land. So let's do a bit of GPS magic here. I don't think we'll necessarily be following the GPS, but let's put her in and let's see what it comes up with. So I'm just going to take us onto that line. And then we're going to get ploughing. So don't judge me on the end of the result of this, because I don't think it's what you would be called the best ploughing. But we're going to try our best and hopefully get this contract smashed out. So it's worth £12,000. It's worth doing every day of the week. And we're getting to use the nice John Deere. I think it's an 8R. Or is it an 8RX? I can never remember. Ah, it's an 8RX. Very nice tractor these are. Do actually, one of the farmers I work for, he has actually got one. Beautiful looking thing. Beautiful tractor, really. Obviously his is fully specced out as well, so it is a really nice thing to be in. But yeah, I'm going to get cracked on now, get this all done, and then we can see what Woody's up to. Well, you'll be able to see him from the top left while I'm cracking on with the ploughing. Right, so we are now done with the ploughing. Let's claim that. Well, it's 11,700 quid. So let's get that claimed for. And now let's have a look to see if there's any more. Oh, there's a £10,000 cultivating contract. So that would be a nice one to jump straight on. We are going to borrow the items again. Ooh, the question is, what do we take? Don't feel like that would be very big. That's what it suggests, and that's what it says to you. So we'll take the New Holland. It reckons it'll take half an hour. Woody's doing a PU contract. So we've got one of these New Hollands I am not a fan of. It's a long nose New Holland, and can't say I'm the biggest fan of them, to be honest with you. I don't understand why the bonnets are so low. I know it's got a big engine in it, but can we make the styling a bit nicer? To be fair, it's the same with the cases. I don't particularly like the cases that have got the long nose on them. I do like the shorter tractor. It's a shame you can't get a high horsepower short tractor, really. There we go. That's our weight block. So it looks like we're going back to where we've just come from. Well, very similar area. So we'll head up there and we'll start this contract. So we're now on £197,000. So we'll soon be looking into cultivators. And what I also want to do is upgrade the fast track we've got to get the bigger engine in it. Just because being a bit hilly, this map, it'd be nice to really maximise the horsepower out of our tractors, just so we're not struggling too much. I know I've watched a few videos of people doing 500-600 horsepower tractors and they're struggling on some of the hilly bits, so I'd like to make sure we've got plenty of power. To be fair, we're only 180 horsepower with that, and it is fairly small, especially for the hills. I think this one, I'll have a look when we're in the field, but I think this will be about 350, 400 horse. So we'll soon see how this copes, because I know the field we're going to is fairly hilly. Right, let's head up here. We'll probably be passing Woody on the way as well, so we can see how he's doing. He's 12% through. I think he's took a massive pea harvest on, but it should net a fair few pennies by the end of it. I can't remember what it said it was worth. We'll have to have a check when we're on the straight and narrow. Ooh, so we're just up here. At least the front weight block matches the same colour as the tractor. So we're looking for field 41. So there's 40, there's 44, 45, 46. So we're definitely going in the right direction. I'm pretty sure it's the big one virtually straight ahead of us. Yeah. So I was looking for the biggest cultivator they did, just because it'll make the job 10 times easier. Right, so now the question is, where is the entrance to this field? We're going to hazard a guess that it's down here somewhere. Got to be, surely. So this is what I mean. So I don't know what this is. We'll have a quick look in a second, but it is already struggling up the hill. Apparently this is not, but that's because I'm on the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong side. We're on this field. We're gonna have to cheat because I know where the entrance to this one is. It's just there, but I was looking completely at the wrong field. So let's get unfolded. This thing is creeping. Let's have a zoom in and see what we're running. Can we see? So I think it is the 380 horsepower one. Let's lower this thing down. Oh, I've got the weight. I'm on the weight block, so let's change to the. There we go. Get the GPS lines on. They did shut off when we were doing the ploughing, but that's pretty standard. And I think this could take a fair few minutes, this contract, because it's not overly that big. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit bigger. Let's find out what this can do. We're going to start on the headlands. I know you should start up and down, but to be fair, in this game I feel like it's a lot quicker just to do it this way. So we're doing 9 miles an hour now. Let's find out what we can do up that hill. And then after I've done this contract, we'll have a look at a new drill, because we should be able to sell ours as well. We will empty it though, because I don't want to be giving away the seed. Right, it's the moment of truth. So we do 9 miles an hour normally. Get cruise control set. So yeah, 350 horsepower with not too big of a cultivator. I wouldn't say this is massive for this tractor. We're going to be doing 6. And we're not even on the steepest bit of the hill yet. Yeah. You definitely need a lot of horsepower on this map to get these fields done, which is why I want to kind of upgrade the fast track and the Massey. Get them both maxed out. And then we'll soon be saving up for bigger, better tractors. So yeah, down to 5, back to 6. Yeah, she's fairly slow. But yeah, I'll get cracked on with this, and I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Right guys, that is the cultivating contract all done. So let's collect another £10,000. So Woody is 34% through his big pea harvest. It looks like it's going to take some time to get that crack through. So what have we got, what we can be getting on with now? So there is another ploughing contract. So poppies, so rice, spraying, wood transport. Tell you what, wood transport with those loaders is difficult. So there is another big cultivating job up there. Pretty much the same again, but it's so hilly it is quite hard. So I might just jump on a deadwood for 5 minutes, and then once we've done the deadwood, hopefully there's a few different contracts about, and we'll get cracking. So let's head over here. We'll also, in a second, start looking for a new drill, and we'll get ours sold. I'm hoping we've got our money. I want to see what there. I mean, if we get the right amount of money, we might be able to even do that sewing contract for what is worth 20 grand. It might be worth doing if we get a big enough one. Let's crack on with this deadwood. Hopefully it's not another glitched one, because quite a few of these have been quite glitchy lately. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the trees are and what they're not, and sometimes the trees are all over. To this day, me and Woody have never ever managed to find that other tree on that contract where they were nowhere near the circle. That was just mental, that one was. Right, I'll get cracked on with this, and then we'll catch up in a minute, and we'll start having a look at some new drills. Right, so we're just having a bit of a gander at drills and feeders, shall we say. We have got a couple of options. This one was quite nice, 8 meters, but doesn't do fertilizer. It's also over our horsepower. So what we are struggling is there's a big 12-meter one, and we can pull it on our tractors, but we would have to then fertilize everything afterwards. Which isn't the end of the world, because the next one up, what does fertilizer, requires 300 horsepower. We just don't have that sort of horsepower at the moment. So I think we're going to go for the blue one, and then we'll just have to do a bit of fertilizing afterwards. It's not the end of the world. It would be nice, but a nice 12-meter one, that's going to make all of the difference. So we've got that bought. We can sell our one, which is somewhere around here. And because it's a little bit cheaper than what I was expecting, I am going to go and upgrade my fast track at the same time. Just because we could do with it being full power to start pulling this. And then what we might do is go and accept that £20,000 drilling contract and go drill a field and get some money back, because we're going to cost us £26,000 to fully upgrade this, but I think it's worthwhile. And then our fast track will be the highest horsepower tractor we've got, and then we'll work towards probably selling this one or the Massey and getting a nice big high horsepower tractor, maybe a John Deere or something like that, something with a lot of power that we can use on this map, because it is quite proven that we need some really, really high horsepower. So we'll head down here now, and we will grow. Ooh, I do that every time. That tree needs cutting down. It's a right nightmare. You go around the blind corner, you can't see, and then you crash into it. But yeah. Right, let's get back on the road. But yeah, we'll go get it picked up, fill it full of some fresh seeds, and then I think it'll be worth doing the contract. It'll be a nice big drill. I think it only offers you an 8-meter one, so in theory we're 4 meters wider, and it should be ideal. So we might sell our spreader next, our fertilizer spreader, and we might buy something a bit bigger, and then when we're doing the lime and we're doing fertilizer spreading, at least we can spread it further, and we can carry a bit more stock on board, which will make everything a lot easier. Now the Red Bull in me tells me to go around this instead of waiting. But it's lucky, the train's already been. I was going to say I was just about to jump the lights just for fun. But yeah, let's go find this new drill of ours. I did sell the other one. It has now gone. Brought us £3 back. But we'll take this into the garage and we'll get this repaired and get it upgraded. She should be some mega horsepower then. Well, I say mega, I think it's 230 maxed out. It's not the biggest horsepower, but it's by far not the smallest. So let's pull into the shed. And let's get her upgraded. So here we go. So we're in here now. Repair the tines, 54 quid. Repair the quickie. Repair the tractor, £2,000. Oof. And let's put the big engine in this, £28,000. That takes us down to 16 grand, but yeah, I think that was well worth doing. It's going to make a massive difference to the performance of this tractor and our new drill. So let me go back onto it and then we can have a look at it. So there she is, a nice. She only requires 180 horsepower, so with 50 horsepower extra, should be a lot easier. So it's just a drill. The only thing is, I never checked. Does it do direct drilling? Because if it doesn't, that's a boo-boo. Because we're gonna have to get a cultivator. It doesn't. Yeah, I've done a boo-boo there. The trouble is, there's not much options otherwise, so we're gonna have to get a cultivator before we do our next load, or a disc arrow. Disc arrows are not too expensive. There's flexi thing there. There's this one which is 10 meter. 10 meter again. So yeah, bit annoying. Didn't even think about that. You know, I had it in the back of my head, direct drill, but yeah. Never mind. It's a big drill, so it will make life easier. It's just we're going to have to start cultivating straight after as well. So, not the end of the world, but it could have been better. We could always sell it again, but we need to get bigger tractors now. If we can get bigger tractors, we can sell this and get a much bigger. We can get the Hortus one, what does fertilizer, direct drilling and everything all in one. That might be well worth it. So right, opposite Woody. Reckons it'll take an hour. Oh, it does give you this one. So let's borrow that. We don't need to borrow it. What we're doing, accept contract. And let's give that a whirl. Right, I'll see you over at the field. bigger than we've ever been now, but it just means we'll have to run over the cultivator before we drill. But that can be done at any time. Any time any of us get a spare half hour or 20 minutes, we'll just come and start cultivating. But I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. Woody's going to carry on his contract in the background. He's been doing that for 2 hours in real time already, so you can imagine how big that field is. So, thank you for watching. If there's any suggestions or anything you'd like to see on this series, please do drop us a comment below. And if you subscribe and then hit that bell notification, you'll get the notification of the next video. And hopefully, when we start getting our own sunflowers in and we can get them into the mill and we can turn them into sunflower oil. So, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.